Stream sniping.
Laser!
Oh,
There's the emote. There it is.
There it is. Stream sniping.
Are you kidding me? Huh?
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for right there, ladies and gentlemen. I was looking for that stream sniper because now we're getting personal information. Personal information as an IP address, as an address, as in, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it any farther.
Generally, it's seen as a negative in pop culture nowadays. Many people hate them. Many people want to become one to get reactions out of their favorite, or rather non-favorite streamers in order to get a reaction. Some want to tilt them overboard and potentially try and get them banned off the platform with their reaction. But what happens when the meta of stream sniping is changed forever? Not out of hate or spite, but out of pure fun and enjoyment. Meet the Dr. Pepper guy, a stream sniper whose sole purpose and solemn duty is to raid streamers around Japan, not to cause a disturbance or interrupt the peace, but simply to walk up to streamers and hand them an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. In fact, he's so solemn and kept that no one even knows his name, no one knows his voice, no one knows who he is. He simply just walks up to streamers and hands them an ice-cold Dr. Pepper, goes on about his day, and vanishes without a trace. He's gotten so good at this that he's even gone to places where he shouldn't even have access to. Stream sniping a streamer known as Tokyo Sims, who had a very much private lobby event, managing to make his way up to a building and find out exactly where he was, getting past even security. But who exactly is he? Many around the internet have tried piecing the puzzle together, trying to find out who he is, what his purpose is, and how exactly he manages to get so many streamers around Japan. And today we'll be discussing all the theories, getting to the bottom of who or what exactly is the Dr. Pepper guy. Starting off, we need to begin with our first sighting. The Dr. Pepper guy was first seen on an Instagram account called Tokyo_Sims on April 12th of 2024. A reel was posted where a girl was being interviewed, and halfway through, a man can be seen coming up, handing Cole, the main personality behind Tokyo Sims, a Super Mario mystery block filled with a Dr. Pepper and chocolate coin. The duo makes jokes such as being afraid to open the box and that the food would be poisoned, and then after that, the girl then proceeds to feed Cole the chocolate and share a laugh together. This is what would become the first sighting of the Dr. Pepper man himself. Most noting that this video feels very off, one fan even stating, "It was all planned, guys. The guy brought the gold chocolate coin so the girl could feed Cole. It's all staged, guys." And for the bit, you can agree with the common sentiment. Cole's friend coming up to get the girl to feed him a chocolate for content would make a great clip for Instagram and TikTok. But even so, what happened here was a great setup for even more content, especially since this video on his own got a pretty good amount of views across Cole's social media platforms. One thing you also must understand is that this all took place in Japan. I'm not saying stream sniping can't take place in Japan, but as you can see, the Dr. Pepper man is not Japanese, meaning he had to have either A, already been living in Japan, B, traveled to Japan for the sole purpose of stream sniping someone, or just happened to be in the area, or C, is friends with Cole and assisted him for the purpose of this clip, but upon realizing that this setup would do great for content, continued the trend to make even more content. Just 2 short days later, another sighting happened to streamer Vanguard. Dr. Pepper guy found Vanguard and proceeded to hand him an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. On April 16th, 2025, streamer T10Nat was approached and similarly was handed a Dr. Pepper. On April 15th of 2025, Twitch streamer Miskiff was sniped and once again, just like previously, was handed an ice-cold Dr. Pepper silently. But his latest sighting had changed things forever. For the first time since his debut, the Dr. Pepper guy was seen in the US. In KSI and Mr. Keem's latest stream, the Dr. Pepper man can be seen. This was all recorded just a few short days ago. But what's so important about these 2 streams? Well, in the case of Keem's stream, this took place in New York City, meaning that the Dr. Pepper guy was back in the US, or rather that this adds on to the theory that the Dr. Pepper guy was visiting Japan with his friends. With this, we have enough information to come up with a couple of good game theories, and what I believe to be the most plausible theory. Circling back to where this all began, Cole in Tokyo Sims, and as most of the clips come from him, I believe that he was simply just a good friend of Cole, and they simply started off as a side character and a tool for content. Much like the original where he gave the chocolate coin and Dr. Pepper. It all started as simply something to make content more refreshing to Cole's fanbase. This is also further proven by the fact that most of his initial stream snipes were to streamers in Japan, and it lasted for the duration of an average trip to a vacationing country, which would take about a couple weeks. But just in this short time, the Dr. Pepper guy had blown up. But something unexpected happened. The Dr. Pepper bit blew up. He's made a name for himself that far exceeds Cole's initial fanbase, and it's continuing to generate discussion on the internet. So what I very well think that happened is that he's now working with big name streamers, especially KSI, in order to continue doing what he's doing. I mean, just look at how much discussion he's bringing online. If anything, it would be weird if he didn't ride out this wave and try to make a name for himself, especially while he's so big right now. While we don't know who he is exactly just yet, I think we will know, and very soon at that. What I think will happen is that we're going to see more and more of him in these upcoming weeks, and slowly but surely he will make a name for himself. But that's just my personal theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And so you've made it to the end of the video. Judging by the script and information we have on him, I would say that this is a shorter video, which just goes on to show how little we know about him, at least at the moment. I'm curious to see what the future of him will hold, but only time will tell at this point. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed at any time, a like would go a long way in supporting my channel. Subscribe would go even farther. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.